Hi everybody, Bob Owens with Dyke Bays. We're here for the Bismarck Jamestown Wrestling Duel Competition. Going to have some exhibition or JV matches, as we're going to call them, coming up for you. Going to be almost a duel in the JV and going to be a full duel tonight. Going to be Dyke number 1, according to the latest poll for team-wise, against number 4, Jamestown. So could be a good one.
Yeah, we should have a lot of good matchups here. A lot of ranked kids going head-to-head with other ranked kids, and we even have a couple of ranked kids coming up on the JV match.
Well, when you're wrestling JV and you're on the state dual team or taking fourth in the state, kind of shows you what that wrestling room atmosphere is like for the Bismarck Demons. If you tuned in last night, Bismarck victorious over Legacy 67-5, and Bismarck over Williston 76-3. I will pass along this score too. Jamestown was defeated by Valley City 40-29. Pretty good effort along that line, as we know Valley City is the number 2 ranked team in the state.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we got I'm just looking down here at the mat and the kids out there. They both have, I think Jamestown probably has even a lot more too, but they both got a good lineup of JV kids here.
Well, and you look at Jamestown's lineup for the varsity, loaded with sophomores, and they got 3 more in exhibition. So they've got a whole weight class covered just by sophomores, and a good group of youngsters. And I think they only put 4 seniors on the mat. We'll talk about that when we get to the varsity. But we're going to have quite a few JVs. We're going to run through them for you just quick. Josh Robertson from Jamestown. He's a freshman. He'll take on Matt Steckler of Bismarck. That'll be our first one. And remember, we're going to skip around in weights here because a couple kids are going to go a couple times so that everybody gets a match. Freshman Colin Conway from Jamestown going to take on Aiden Schloffman. He's a freshman, so that'll be a good matchup of 2 ninth graders. Then we're going to go to Pete Rasmussen. He's a sophomore, going to take on Logan Mertens from Bismarck. 7th grader Jaeger Romnick will take on the freshman Jared McNichols for Bismarck. Jamestown's Isaac Rostenbach going to take on Tyrus Jangula from Bismarck High, a freshman against a sophomore there. Sophomore Aiden Eckert from Jamestown will take on Matt Steckler, the freshman. And Damian Cross, the freshman from Jamestown, will take on sophomore. Unless he's grown a little bit, he's still a freshman, because I know that. Bridger Owens is a freshman. And then Dalton Darby, the freshman from Jamestown, will take on Sam Larson, the 8th grader. 10th grade, Ben Shirley against freshman Aiden Schloffman again. We're ready for action, and it's Robertson and Steckler. These are going to be 1-2-2. First period is a 1 minute. 2 consecutive periods after will be 2 minutes.
Oh, Steckler in on the leg there.
Countered pretty well, though. Almost picked up. There it comes inside. Robertson able to pick on that single, and he's going to score 2. So Josh Robertson, the first scorer of this dual competition. We're in JV action. Going to have probably about 10 matches for you there. We'll have a full lineup following on varsity action. Steckler comes up with a stand-up. He's trying to get hands free, trying to work those hands, trying to counter. He's going to face him out. Oh, he's throwing a headlock. Nice. He's got him. He's going to pick up 5. He's going to pick up a reversal and back points. Nice move by Matt Steckler. He's got Robertson in big trouble.
He's got 8 seconds left to do it. I think he's going to get it.
There's the pin. How about 56 seconds with the fall for Matt Steckler? And remember, that's one of those deals where you're in trouble one moment and all of a sudden you are in good shape.
Holy cow, that was a good match too. They were both going pretty good there, and Josh was really coming at the legs there and stuff, but Matt countered with that headlock.
All right, we got Colin Conway, a freshman, against Aiden Schloffman, another freshman. Schloffman been bouncing back and forth up on that varsity, filling in when those gaps are out there. No gaps tonight for the Bismarck Demons. Aiden hasn't got a terrific amount of wrestling experience, but boy, his determination is incredible. He just keeps coming at you and keeps trying to learn. He's going to be one of those kids when they're juniors and seniors, going to be an excellent wrestler.
Oh, absolutely, especially staying. He's got a lot of dedication, too. I mean, even in off season, I've seen him in the room a little bit practicing, so.
Yeah. And Bismarck High has a huge collection of freshmen. I think there's like 11 or 12 of them. There's Schloffman with a nice underarm to a fireman's. Yes, you bet. He's going to pick up 2 for that takedown. Cranking on that half. He's walking it forward. That's going to be the end of the first period. And as you mentioned last night, that 1 minute first period seems like it flies, I tell you.
That's what I was just thinking. I go, holy cow, what's that alarm going off for already?
All right, we're going to go both up again. Schloffman really shot that fireman's carry pretty well. Don't see that out of a lot of big guys either.
No, that's a long ways down for a tall kid like that.
Yeah. We get a break in the action. I'll tell you my best fireman's carry story.
All right, looking forward to that.
Yeah.
There it is again.
There it is again.
Yep.
Schloffman's going to pick up 2. Good job by Aiden.
He's just, it's almost like he's just going right at him. I remember, I forget what duel that was a week or 2 ago when he was going head-to-head with that other guy, and it's just like almost like a football tackle he goes in there sometimes.
That was the Mandan duel. That's what it was, yeah. And he had probably the match of the night as he came back and won by fall.
Oh, absolutely. That was fun. Got a minute left here, so he's got some time.
I'm going to cut him.
Yep.
He kind of likes that takedown stuff since he's now become an expert at it. There it is again. He's going to walk it through. Even when he missed the arm, he comes back with good penetration. Actually looked like a high crotch series. So now he's going to crank on that half. Big power half out front. Trying to turn. All right, going to turn him off the mat. 39-second scoreboard. Reads 6-1 in favor of Aiden Schloffman.
I like his plan there. I don't know if he looked over at the coaches there when he cut him or if he did it on his own, but he is able to take him down pretty easily. He's just having a hard time getting him turned.
Yeah. Now he's going to walk in to that sit-out, take that cradle, and bring it straight back. Don't know if he had it locked up tight enough, though. Now he's back on that arm. Going to try and work that half Nelson series again. Takes the 2-on-1, moves it to the 1-on-1, and then shoots the half. There's a good breakdown. 11 seconds to go. Still out front, 6-1. Schloffman with the turn. If he turns his back that way, he's got him going, but he's just going to run out of time. Going to pick up 2, though.
Did he get time? Yeah, he did.
There's 2. So at the close of 2, it's 8-1 in favor of Schloffman.
He was really close to getting a potentially dangerous there. You could see Jeb, the referee, Jeb Williams, wanted to call it, but then he let go of it. So.
Yeah. I'm really dating myself, but I remember when Jeb Williams was a wrestler. So. And a good one.
Yeah, it's neat to see that generations come around. Now I see Jeb in there helping out his boy Cash in the room, you know. So
matter of fact, the first time I saw the new MedPac facilities, he was there. We visited a little bit.
I think he's gonna. Yep, he's gonna cut.
Going to cut him again. That'll make it 10-2. 1:21 to go. And we have a little bit of a blood situation, yeah.
Well, tell me about that fireman's carry.
Well, in 1972, the Olympic year, I went to Iowa State University with a group of wrestlers. Chris Taylor was there. Dan Gable was there. Some of us coaches were wrestling with Chris Taylor, some of us larger coaches, and they happened to notice that I shot a fireman's carry. So the coach from Muskegon Junior College, a lot of people may not know this, but Chris Taylor went to Muskegon Junior College and was a national junior college champion. He said, "Coach, whatever you do, do not shoot a fireman's carry on Chris Taylor." The last guy that did in a wheelchair.
Really?
You got to understand that Chris Taylor at that time was about 6'5", 442 pounds.
Oh.
And when he pancaked, and he was quicker than I was on the mat. And to show you the expertise of Gable, remember in 72, Gable went into the Olympics and never gave up a single point.
Wow.
That is still incredible to me. But he wrestled continuously for almost over an hour, taking on any comer in 15-second bursts. Only takedowns. Unbelievable.
Jeez. That's some stamina.
Yeah. Well, he had it. There's Schloffman with another takedown. That makes it 12-2.
2-point takedown, Schloffman.
Aiden's confidence level, you can just see it's getting better and better all the time, too. He cuts that escape one more time.
Yeah, it's that little bit of varsity experience helps.
Yep, going to that underarm fireman's carry again. This time, got himself a little trouble. He got a little sloppy, but he comes out of it off that stand-up and comes back and scores. So he picks up 2 more. 14-3 now. 24 seconds to go. Now he's going to the crossface, trying to move that with the crossing the arms and bringing it across. I think he's just going to run out of time. That's going to be into the third period final score. Aiden Schloffman 14 and Colin Conway 3. So a decision.
Good match for Aiden, though.
All right, so we got up next, sophomore Pete Rasmussen taking on Logan Mertens for Bismarck. And Logan's a junior.
Wow, this I show Pete Rasmussen is a he's ranked third in the WADA right now.
And I think Jamestown's settling a couple kids on some weights yet, so that's kind of what's going on there.
For Bismarck High, Jared McNichols.
Surprising to see a ranked kid in the wrestling JVD, but it's hard to, like, even with BHS, it's hard to make the lineup sometimes.
Well, sometimes they don't let them challenge unless they're within so many pounds, too. So that makes a difference.
Oop, yeah, you can't.
Potentially dangerous. No score.
Point, figure 4, yeah, that was a point. Penalty point, yeah.
Yep, figure 4 with his legs. So Rasmussen is going to take the lead here. Got that Russian tie-up he likes to work with. Basically controlling an elbow and a wrist. Lots of options off that. Now he penetrates deep to that double leg. No score. That 1 minute helped the Bismarck wrestle without a question, as Mertens was in a little bit of trouble there. Rasmussen comes down. Good deep waist counter. Back up on. Good escape by Jamestown. He's out in front, 2-0.
A little bit of headbutt there. Looks like Logan had to take a step back a little bit.
Nice takedown. Rasmussen doing a nice job picking up that takedown. Nice smooth double. Now he's got Mertens in trouble as he's thrown in at half end, walking towards the head. Secures the leg. Now he's going to try and near cradle out of it with a half Nelson. That's tight. He's in trouble.
Yep.
The time of the pin will be 1 minute and 52 seconds. So Pete Rasmussen is going to be the winner for Jamestown there.
Logan will be a good uppercomer for BHS too. He puts in a lot of time in the off season too. So
now we got Jager Romnick for Jamestown and Jared McNichols for Bismarck. A freshman against a 7th grader. Well, Romnick's going to do some learning here, I think.
On the mat from Jamestown is Jager Renner. For Bismarck High, Jared McNichols.
Nice.
On deck for Jamestown.
That's pretty smooth.
Yeah, McNichols in on that single. Now to the double. He'll score 2. Nice takedown. Spiral ride. Looking for that half to produce it. Boy, he's got him moving towards his back, and it's trouble. All he's got to do is settle in. 31 seconds, even with the short period.
Yeah, I think he's got enough.
He's got him. 19 seconds on the clock. We'll call that pin at 41.
Speaking of up-and-comers, here's Tyrus Jangula coming up for BHS. He'll be another strong guy who's waiting to break the lineup.
Looks like going to be a pretty good-sized young man when he grows up, too. Isaac Rostenbach for Jamestown.
Up now from Jamestown, this is Isaac.
Rostenbach is a sophomore. Jangula, a freshman.
On deck for Jamestown is Eckert.
Nice snap and spin. Scores 2.
2-point takedown, Jangula.
Got a little headgear to correction. Get that taken care of.
A nice half there, nice and tight. He's wrapped around the whole body there.
Yeah. Bismarck does ride with his power ride really well. And they just have so many things. Boy, that's tight right there. I don't think he's coming out of that.
30 seconds left on the clock, too.
Yeah.
So,
He might be able to sneak out unless he's going to pull that arm up. He's got out. Credit Rostenbach as he fought his way through that. He was in real trouble there. 5-0. Jangler with the lead. Now he's in that headlock position with 5 seconds to go. Rostenbach does a good job at staying away. So 8-0, give him 3 more. No, take it back. We're just 8-0. So Jangler is going to go down. Hits that switch.
Ooh.
Excellent.
2-point reversal, Jangula.
He's got a leg right in right away. Now he's going to shoot that power half and that leg right. Here he comes over. He's almost got a guillotine on the far side. Now he powers that half in.
yep, there it is.
I think that's trouble. There it is. So the time of the fall will go in 1:23. Travis Jangler, the winner. Next on deck, Aiden Eckert for Jamestown and Matt Steckler coming back on that mat, the freshman.
Matt's going to have 3 matches in there.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Up for Jamestown is Aiden Eckert.
Given the alternative, that's good. There's that fireman's carry.
On deck for Jamestown,
Out of the double. Going to be off the mat, though.
Nice continuous wrestling there, too, right to the next takedown.
Ooh, nice penetration of that double leg. Nice lift. Brought him down safely, which you got to do. So Steckler out in front with the takedown and looking for more. Walking that, trying to get that chicken wing series in a little tighter, but he doesn't have it very tight. Now he's getting better position.
Hey, Aiden's tough to turn, it looks like.
Well, credit him. He's back up on his base and trying to face him out. Good job in there by Eckert. Aiden Eckert scores 2-0. Gets an escape or reversal. He's right back in this thing. Time's going to wind down that 1 minute period. So after 1, it's 2-0 in favor of Steckler.
He said that with authority. I'm going down.
Yep. Jamestown deferred. He just said, I'll take down. I'm good with it. Nice.
Oh, he tried for the head again.
Yep. Oh, he's in trouble right there, though. And Eckert has got him in big trouble. Legs are tied up. Arms are tied up. Look at him. Travis back on his belly. Wow. And 3 points. Near fall. And a new leader in this match. And he's not wasting any time. He's going right back into the cradle. Going to pick up some more back point. What happens sometimes, you think about recovering, and all of a sudden the guy just keeps rolling. So credit Aiden Eckert as he came back with a fury.
He's got to peel that hammer. Oh, wow.
Got back out of it again, but not before. It's now 6-2. And he needs to get up and get out. And look at that half Nelson.
Yeah.
Wow, that came from left field.
He got even got a little bit of an extra adrenaline going or something.
Yeah. If he could reverse that half, he'd be in a lot better shape. 43 seconds, still a lot of time. This has happened from the first exchange of this start of this 2-minute period. And there's the fall. We'll call it 2 minutes and 44 seconds. And Aiden Eckert come on strong with that fall. 2:44. Nice job by the Jamestown young man.
Absolutely.
Now we got Bridger Owens taking on Damian Cross.
All right. What grade's Damian in?
Damian is a freshman also. 2 freshmen.
Bismarck High, Bridger Owens. On deck for Jamestown, Darby.
Bridger's got to be almost as tall as his dad, doesn't he?
I think he actually is taller now.
Is he?
Yeah. I was the runt of the litter in my family, so.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. I always told him I was taller from my belly button to my head. It's just those legs that they got me built for 4-wheel drive or something. I don't know what it is. When you have a 28-inch inseam, it's nothing to be thrilled about. Well, both wrestlers feeling each other out pretty good here, and it's going to be the close of one. And Bridger tried to bull his way in on that double.
Yeah, I think he's got to figure it out. I think you're going to see a few more shots now from Bridger. I think he's seen his opening there.
Yeah. So Cross is going to go down. First move in that situation again. Bridger not afraid to throw that tilt in. He's got a lot of confidence in it.
He's got to rest. There we go. Doing good driving him in the rear, keeping him going forward.
Yeah. Now he's got the crossface cradle working. If he can post that arm, he can lock it up, and he does. Now he's going to bring him back.
There we go. He's got plenty of time, too. He's got a minute to go.
And he usually has a pretty good cradle.
There, he just sucked it up.
There it is.
See that? You can see his...
2 minutes, 2 seconds. Winner, Bridger Owens, by fall.
Bridger sucked up that cradle just a little bit more tighter, and you could just see his whole arm come in further, and boom, that's all she wrote.
So we now move to freshman Dalton Darby against 8th grader Sam Larson. Sam picking up a lot of experience here as an 8th grader for a big guy, too. And Darby wastes no time with a nice double. Going to put some pressure on. See if he can make that combination half go. Now he tries to 3/4 Nelson. Oh, there he goes with that headlock on the front side. And he's got Sam Larson in a little bit of trouble, and it's going to get tighter about that front headlock time.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to get out of that.
And if you turn into it, you actually tighten it, so that's not good either. There it is. So the fall will go in 47 seconds. So Darby wastes no time there. Nice front headlock. Don't see that every day.
Looks like Aiden's going to come back, huh?
Yep, we got Aiden Schloffman and Ben Shirley now. Surely he's a wrestler. Stay with me. All right. I got a bet on the fireman's carry with Aiden. Just a thought.
Yeah. Probably a good bet.
Yeah.
On deck for Jamestown, Isaac.
And I think the Jamestown coach spent a little time telling him, whatever you do, don't get under that arm.
Ben's walking there. I was just going to say Ben's walking into it a little bit, though.
Look at him penetrate that double. Hayden gets backward and scurry. Good scramble. He's going to pick up 2 on that spin and comes from behind there a little bit. He was in trouble for a moment. And that's going to be the close of that first period. Again, exhibition here, junior varsity, 1-2-2. Shirley has choice. He's going to defer. Bismarck going down. Aiden says, "I'll be happy to go down."
It's a little tight match, so he's got a little bit of work to do. But
he can scramble right there. He's got it. Good reversal. Going to shout back points if he can pull that arm up. Control. Now he just needs to settle. There it is. Good job. Aiden Schloffman with the pin. And we're going to call that 1 minute and 17 seconds. We'll pass along to the viewers after the varsity match. We're going to try and visit with coaches. It'll be 1 or 2, Mark Lardy and Jeff Schumacher, maybe even both of them, just to kind of recap what I've seen so far in what I'd call the first half of the season. So we got Eisen Rostenbach and Landon McMahon.
he's going to go right. Yeah, he's driving the half over.
You bet. Good power. Just probably get back just a hair would help.
A little bit of a pull. You could have pulled a little bit more to get that centered up. But I love that. I like that when wrestlers go right from one move and it doesn't work and they switch right to another one.
Well, I'll tell you what. Isaac Rostenbach says, no, I'm not going to be relinquishing any of that. Still 2-0 on that takedown. No back points thus far. Both wrestlers are going to be in the up position for the second period. Score 2-0. McMahon out front. Ooh, good snap. See if he can sprite. There's a spin. Still working at it. May just shuck one side and go the other way too. Oh, he's coming big time.
Yep.
Throws it right on over, and he's got him in real trouble on his back. There it is. So we're going to call that 126 for the fall as Landon McMahon winner by pin. 126. Really came on strong towards the end there.
Yeah, he was ready to go that whole match. I was watching him warm up over there for quite a while.
Now we got Eric Levin against Matt Steckler. Steckler in his third match of the night.
Not giving him much of a rest between them either.
He's just excited about being here.
Jamestown is Eric Levin. For Bismarck High, Matt Steckler. On deck from Jamestown, Damian Cross, and for the Demons, Ty Sanders.
Levin is a freshman, Steckler a sophomore. And there's that headlock. You saw that coming from about a mile away. That wasn't the prettiest headlock I ever saw, but it did have some success, I can tell you that.
Got him on his back, yep.
Got him in real trouble. Time of the fall is going to be 45 seconds as Steckler win by pin. 45 seconds on that wild headlock.
Yeah, that was good.
Up next, Damian Cross going to take on Ty Sanders. Sanders from Bismarck, Cross from Jamestown.
On the mat from Jamestown is Damian.
Sanders been wrestling a long time.
Oh yeah, he's been through the Matt Peck program too long, and he's got older brothers too. You know, older brother that was in it. So Jake was.
I think that's where I heard the name. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice takedown by Ty Sanders. Is able to bring him down, pick up two.
Ty's another one with a lot of action.
Yep.
Doesn't goes from one move to another.
And you just saw how he set that cradle on that top spot. You'll find if you can bring the head that high, it's really tough to relinquish fighting that off, I can tell you. And there's going to be the close of the first period. Oh. Must have put him off the mat. 2 seconds to go. Sanders out front 2-0. We got 3 more matches. Should be a great match of the last one because we got that Pete Rasmussen.
Oh yeah,
going against Noah Savjo.
So I believe that I think Pete was third in the WDA, and then Noah was number 2. Yeah.
Nice takedown. Sanders picks it up again. There's the fall. 1 minute, 33 seconds for the fall for Sanders.
Winner by Gaul from Bismarck High, Ty Sanders.
Now we go to Aiden Eckert and Tyrus Jangala. Jangala out for his second match.
That's what I was going to say. Aiden wrestled before too, didn't he? Oh, he had a win over Matt.
Yeah. There's a takedown right away. Nice double leg. And he wastes no time as he throws that power half in. He's got him in real trouble. There it is.
Nice.
Time of the pin, 23 seconds.
See if we see any celebration from Mom and Dad up in the stands. But not seen much from Mr. Jangala, but
now we have AJ Matzke and Logan Mertens. Matzke is a 7th grader, Mertens is an 8th grader. Ooh, quick single leg. He just popped that heel pick.
On the mat for Jamestown, AJ Matzke. From Bismarck High, Logan Mertens. On deck for Jamestown.
yeah,
AJ's
nice.
got an older brother on the varsity. There's the crank. He's got him in real trouble on his back, believe me. And there's the paw. 26 seconds for Mr. Mertens on the pin. So Bismarck continues on their relentless match after match of putting people together in pinning combinations.
Well, here's the last match.
Yep. So we got
Your final match tonight.
Savagio, Noah Jr., and Pete Rasmussen from Jamestown, sophomore. We visited with the coach. 3-2 in the challenge match between Deforest and Savageau for that 106 position.
Yeah, and Noah's a state placer too, so he'll be coming back. He'll be there, I'm sure, as an alternate if he doesn't.
I'll tell you one thing about the sport of wrestling. When that challenge system comes in, there's nothing for sure. Because right now, if anything, DeForest is on a roll, and he just seems to be getting more confidence every time he goes out there.
Absolutely.
I was expecting a big match when they wrestled Legacy. I really was.
Oh, for Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we had quite a few people tuning in to watch that matchup between Nick and Ben.
Two good wrestlers.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And they've grown up through Matt Pack too, as far as wrestling in the room together, and know each other very well. So.
And Enziger is only the 7th grader, and Ben the 8th grader, of course. Yeah, you're going to give the escape.
A little bit of a weight difference there too. I think Nick's still trying to get his weight up to make that, to be a strong 106 in there with his. I think he's underweight a little bit there too, but still, they're both very, very good wrestlers. There, nice ankle pick. He was in
Savageau going to try and come out the back door. Oh,
he went the wrong way there.
Yeah. So Rasmussen, Pete comes up with a 2-point takedown. He leads it 3-0. And he put Noah almost on his back. We'll see if that rolled through. That's what they're going to call it. No point scored, no count.
Uh-oh. Pete's got that arm back there. That's going to be oh, there you go. Yeah, Noah's in deep there on that. Looked like he was in great position for a takedown, but I think he turned to the inside when Pete had his arm kind of tied up there and came out on top.
Trying to come out that back door again. Yep. So Rasmussen doing a good job for the Jamestown Blue Jays here.
Less than 10 seconds to go, so if he's going to get his escape, you better do it quick. You're going to do it now.
The close of one is Pete Rasmussen. He's the leader, 3-0. An escape and a takedown.
That was Noah's choice there, wasn't it, to go neutral?
Yeah. Well, he got ridden pretty badly there, to tell you the truth. Rasmussen seems to be very strong, too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he does. The coach is yelling, you got to get busy here. And, we got one period left. He's down by 3, so he's got 2 takedowns here.
Well, we're down to 121. Right now, this looks like stalemate country to me. And that's what the call is. .104 to go.
He gets in deep on that low single, but I don't think he's just not standing up quick enough for it and allows Pete to counter.
There's that Russian tie up to that single on the far side. Countered very well, though, by Pete Rasmussen. And waste no time going right back in. Got a good shot at coming out of here with 2. Here comes a scramble across.
We're gonna run out of time here, aren't we?
Still no points out there. Now you're going to pick up 2. And that's going to be the close of the period. Going to be the winner. Pete Rasmussen, the final JV match. That is going to be a score of 5-0. So credit Rasmussen can do an excellent match for the Blue Jays. So that will conclude our JV match scenario. And pretty good wrestling, eh?
Oh yeah, that was a good JV duel. Good duel to match up. There's a couple of matches with seeded kids, so that's nice to see in the JV side. Couple that I thought was going to go the other way and went so that was good. Good matchups.
And I think against Jamestown we're going to see the number 4 team. Looks like that top 4 right now is Bismarck Demons. Number 1, without a question. Number 2 goes to Valley City. Number 3 goes to Century. And number 4 goes to Jamestown. We're not far away from that Century duel as it gets a little bit closer, as I say. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah. Yep.
Always look forward to that one, tell you the truth. All right, I think what we'll do is take a little bit of a break in the action, and we'll be back with you, and we'll set up that varsity scenario for you.
They start up at 7 p.m. It's only 6 o'clock, or 5 after 6 right now. So we'll probably, what time you want to come back live for everybody? You want
10-2 should be fine.
10-2. So we'll be back at 10-2. We'll just probably stop the stream and then start it back up. Otherwise, we might just let it run here too. So, all right. Thanks.
Thank you much.
statisticians and their parents.
All right, Bob, we're live here at BHS Colger Gym for the Jamestown and BHS duel.
We welcome everybody and really pleased to bring it along with you. We got our special cameraman tonight, as Lakin has got that under control. We're also going to pass along to you at the conclusion, going to have one of the, maybe even both of the coaches from Bismarck High, Coach Schumacher and Coach Lakin, will be here on site. We'll do a little bit of taking a look back at the first half of the season, as we call it, and then see what's probably on the horizon. Right now, when we look at this lineup for Bismarck, I'll tell you what, if this isn't one of the better lineups I've seen in years, like I can tell you, there's a lot of talent here.
Oh, absolutely. They got a heck of a lineup coming out here. As far as the depth they got kids that are ranked in the state that aren't even hitting the lineup, and they still got ones behind that. So yeah.
Oh yeah, they got two placers that are unable to break the lineup right now. So absolutely. That's incredible. And we're still talking about a team that tonight's going to put 6 seniors on the mat, and then they've got every class seemed to be loaded all the way down.
Yeah, we did have a little bit of an adjustment from the last duel we had where Noah Savageau went down to 106, but ended up Ben Nagl ended up beating him in the wrestle-off, so Ben's keeping that spot for now.
3-2 decision is what we understand, yep. Yeah. And talking about youth, let's just walk over to the Jamestown Blue Jays side of things too. They're going to start out with an 8th grader and 9th grader. Then they've got a pile of sophomores. Sophomore, junior, sophomore, and then followed up by 3 seniors. Funny part about it is that 3 more sophomores that wrestled for the JV.
Yeah, 9 of them in the lineup. So they got a good.
That's a great class.
Line coming up there.
Yeah.
I did talk to one of the kids out in the hallway and mentioned about the size of their team this year, and he said, yeah, it's one of their largest they've had.
When they get that kind of interest, especially out of those younger kids, it's only going to be recognized there too. And right now we're seeing the recognition of the senior parents and the senior wrestlers for Bismarck High.
Yeah, for our senior wrestlers for BHS, we got Parker Benz and Juan Flores, Jacob Rowley, Wilfred Tenifu, Brant Kringley, and Christian Tenifu. John Custamagaga is also on here. I think we counted 7 out there, didn't we, or was it 6?
And after watching the Tenifu boys wrestle the other night, I've given them the new name of Thunder and Lightning. So, because, boy, that quickness is incredible. So.
Thunder and Lightning, that'll stick.
And I think it fits pretty darn well. Jamestown comes in the 4th ranked team in the state. Bismarck team is number 1, of course. Valley City in 2nd place. Bismarck Century in 3rd. But right now, this duel tonight should be a good one. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're going to have some really good ranked wrestlers matching each other up for the WDA. We got 113 is ranked number 3rd against our number 1. They got 1, 2, 3 in a row, 3s and a 2.
They finish up with a strong set of seniors. We are going to tell you one of the best matches of the night from visiting with some coaches that I did is starting at 160. So that should be a good match too.
Absolutely, at 160.
That's at Colton Muse and going to be Caden Renner. Going to honor our country with the national anthem.
At this time, we'll play each school's song.
waiting for Bismarck to arrive so they can do the national anthem again. So we're filling in with the school songs.
Yep.
They may be putting a couple of seniors on the mat tonight, too, that may not come with the existing lineup. We'll just see, too. They had discussed that. I know that we get to that upper end of that spectrum, we might see some surprises.
Before we get started, Bismarck High would like to thank Central and the Phoenix Sports.
On the Jamestown side or the BHS side?
I'm not sure this is yet, but I know that they probably will introduce Isaiah Hughes. He is back in the wrestling room, and he's doing well. Whether he'll wrestle tonight is yet to be determined, so we'll see that. And this is the first time we've had a duel with both teams full lineups.
Well, that's something to look forward to. Something not to be happy about, of course, for the other teams, but like to see a full lineup, so that'll be good for tonight.
Yep, and you mentioned it. Jamestown's got a lot of people out, a lot of young kids, so looks like they're pretty solid.
So we got our hometown Bismarck High Demons about ready to come out on their song.
Yeah.
It's always a nice intro. It a little bit. This new gym's a little bit brighter than we're used to. But
yeah. This could be part of the psych out part of the plan. I don't know. Bismarck has wrestled with hoods on since the 60s.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And back in those days, when you were a hood, that wasn't necessarily that good. So. But every team, I think, has a little bit of a idiosyncrasy or a little bit of distinction.
Absolutely.
That happens to be one.
At this time, we have some American remain standing for the playing of our national.
All right, now we're going to do the pledge of the pledge.
Now we got it. I saw the flag, so I know we're going to have it.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at those lineups for the Jamestown Blue Jays and the Bismarck Demons. At 106 pounds, it'll be 8th grader Ben Deforest taking on Lucas Schlepitz, an 8th grader also. 113, Christian Tenifu, the senior, will take on Ray Vasquez, a freshman. 120, Wilfred Tenifu will be a senior, and he'll take on sophomore Grady Anderson. At 126, LJ Araha will take on Sam Schlepitz. and he's a sophomore. 132, the senior Juan Flores will take on Aiden Braun. He's a sophomore. 138, Parker Vance, the senior, takes on Joel Bowman, the junior. 145, it's Tate Olson, the sophomore, taking on Eric Shea, a sophomore. At 152, Isaac Peterson will take on Josiah Reimers, a sophomore. And at 160, and again, we'll be starting at 160 tonight, Caden Renner, the junior, will take on Colton Muse, a sophomore. 170 is Brock Fetig, the junior, and Ben Matzke, the sophomore. 182, Brent Kringley will take on Preston Gaul. Gaul, the sophomore, Kringley, the senior. At 195, Isaiah Hughes, the junior, takes on Austin Kessler, the senior. 220, Ethan Stewart, the sophomore, takes on Darren Davis, the senior. And at 285, it's Braden Moran taking on Damian Krebs, the senior. Strong individual lineup towards the end for Jamestown, anchored by those three seniors. If you missed the matches last night, Bismarck Demons were victorious over Legacy 67-5, and Bismarck over Williston 76-3. And Dyke, I'm really impressed with the pinning combinations and the ability for Bismarck to turn out the big points on the pin side.
They got a lot of bonus points pulling in their pins. A lot of halves, a lot of tilt there, but yeah, they did get a lot of bonus points.
And I think this is going to be one of those matches that everybody's kind of looking forward to, because it's going to be a full team everybody's going to be looking at and getting ready to roll. If you've been tuning in, as Dyke brought to your attention before, when you moved LJ and the two Tenifus down another weight class, and that just strengthens that lineup, brings in Benson at 38, strengthens it again, and we can't say enough just the competition that's in that wrestling room right now.
Yeah, Parker's a senior this year, so he's got a lot of experience, and good to get him in the lineup, so he'll come in at 138.
And the volume in on the loudspeaker tonight is a little bit large, so I'm having a little bit trouble picking you up, but that's better now. Thank you.
And then Ben's back in the lineup too now, so
they're going to probably slip him in instead of Hughes then. And again, we're not sure what's going to happen in there, but we'll find out.
220 pounds, a senior for the Blue Jays, Darren Davis.
Now Darren Davis here getting ready for now 220. He's number 2 in the state.
Stewart. And at 285 pounds for the Blue Jays, the senior, Damian Krebs.
And he's the number 1 WDA wrestler right there.
Bismarck Demons, a junior, Braden Moran.
Braden's sitting at number 4, if I remember right.
I believe so.
He's assisted by Matt Hernandez, Ethan Gerke, Jason Anderson, Neil Pimpin, Dustin Midlighter. Coaches for the Humans are Jeff Schumacher and Mark Lardy.
We're going to start out at 160.
Moses Conway, Chad Renner, and Scotty Nolan.
So he's gonna take on Colton Muse at 160 then, because he's rated number 2 at 152. So Colton made a jump up to 160 here, it looks like, from the preseason rankings.
I think it's a great way to start out the matches. There's no question about that.
Absolutely, this should be a great match.
And we saw some good efforts on the part of Jamestown as they were able to knock off Noah in that exhibition match. Can't argue with that. And he did a great job. The referee says we're about set to go. And I think everybody's ready to roll.
Bismarck won the toss and has selected the choice in the second period in the odd matches.
So they did they say, I think Bismarck High won the toss?
They did.
So they're going odd matches?
Yep.
So here we go.
We're ready to go. It's Renner and Muse.
Number 1 versus number 2. But Colton's number 2 at 152, so we'll see.
For the Blue Jays is Josiah Renner. It's for your Bismarck.
Renner's definitely has a height advantage here.
Renner.
Probably a leverage advantage. He's going to throw that across. Now they bring it back up. Going to try and throw him. Boy, he's in a different position here.
Yeah, he's got to get that arm out there. He started getting Colton got.
He's going to give up 2 if he hooks that other leg.
Oh, he got the 2.
Yep, there it is. So Muse out front 2-0 against Caden Renner, and he's got those legs in and locked in. Renner going to get back to that base and trying to come on up, as he does. My understanding, though, is Muse is quite a leg rider, without a question.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's real strong, too, from a strength standpoint.
Looking at that guillotine on the far side. And that's not easy to score anything and move from when you're in that position. Renner trying to pop back up. Got to have a little bit better hand control. Now he's working towards it. Down to 24 seconds. Muse out front. 2-0 on a takedown.
Yeah, he's going to ride him out in this whole this period here.
And he's going to come out the back door right
there.
now.
Nice. 2 seconds left to get the reversal.
Give him a reversal. With 2 seconds to go, so it's all knotted up, 2-2 at 160. If you just joined us, it's our first match varsity competition. That's where we're starting, and it's a good one.
Colton ended up taking third at the state tournament last year, and Caden was a runner-up at second, so we had a heck of a match to start off the duel tonight.
Yep. Muse trying to work that step over on that side. Well, we can't reach behind the head like that. He's going to get himself in big trouble. Colton trying to score from the bottom. Renner with a phenomenal spiral ride in the deep raised.
They're both really good riders. Caden's really tough on top.
Yeah. Now he's powering that half in. Wow, that was close. Credit Colton as he came out of that. Caden and Colton. Now he's trying to get in position. Loves that step over series, I tell you that. There's some hand control. He's going to score 1. Makes a 3-2 lead in favor of Colton Muse from Jamestown. There's Renner shot in on that double. Nice penetration. Countered inside. Muse coming back on that scramble again. And now he's working his way around, trying to come in that side on that back door. Renner's not in bad shape, though. He gets inside that leg and scoots forward. He can come out.
It's good shape now. Colton had his bottom ankle hook there is why he wasn't able to get around.
Renner's going to have to get his head out.
He's got 15 seconds.
And the best way to get your head out is tip him towards his back. Now he's got an arm out.
10 seconds left on the clock.
He scored with about 3 before. Let's see what happens now.
He's going to run out of time.
Yep. No score. So Muse in control with the match. 3-2 right now.
He's got to go down. Like we just saw, Colton rode him out the first period, so he's going to have to react quick here. Yeah, he slipped that leg in there again.
Now Caden with that stand-up is probably going to end up being potentially dangerous here.
Just trying to shake that right arm off there. There you go. There you go.
Scrambling out that back door, but that ankle is going to have to. Now he's going to try and come forward, tip off the side, and move. He's got a good shot at it right there.
He's got to get that.
1:14 on the clock with third period.
Keep scooting.
Caden is down by 1 point. Could be a big reversal if he could get it.
Got to get that head out of there.
No, I tell you what, give Muse all the credit as he's still scrambling. No points as of yet. 52 seconds to go. Clock winding down.
Yeah. He's got to get separation right away, quick, because the minute
back at 50 seconds.
The minute Colton gets that leg in there. Yep.
Here comes those legs again. "37 seconds. Trying to scramble out front. Make it go out the back door.
He's trying to get him in a potentially dangerous here. Not dangerous, I'm sorry, but here we go.
Going to get one out of this. Oh! He's still got a shot at one. Now he can come back. There it is. Two reversal with 15 seconds to go. And now Colton comes up.
10 seconds.
And Renner's going to try and keep him.
He's got to be careful not to pin himself.
He did.
He did. He pinned himself.
Wow. What a start to the match at 160, folks. Winner by fall, Colton Muse.
Wow.
And Renner was leading by one at the time, 4-3. Great match.
I saw that coming. He was leaning back, and I seen Colton reach back and grab his head. I go, oh no.
Yep, you called her all the way. Shoot. Somehow I get the feeling that may not be the last time you see those two.
Wow, that's a way to start this duo.
Isn't that a great start to our duo? And that means we come up with Brock Fetig and Ben Matzke. Matzke, the sophomore, Fetig, the junior. And right now on the scoreboard, it is 6-0 in favor of Jamestown. So the Blue Jays take an early lead. Number 4 taking on number 1. And Brock is, we might have to make some correction here somehow.
Yep, I think he's trying to get his points up there and trying to go for the takedown.
He's giving him a total of 3 takedowns now. Here comes that tilt. Going to pick up some back points off that.
That's 2 back points for Brock Fetig.
He's going to cut him again.
1 point escape for Ben Matzke.
Makes it 8-3.
Still got minute 16. Geez.
Lots of points scored in the early going here. There's 2 more. Makes it 10-3. Trying for another tilt, but that wasn't successful that time. 56 seconds, first period action here. We're at 170, second match of the evening. Here comes the pressure on that power half Nelson he's trying to work out. I think that's why he built that cushion up, because he thinks that he definitely needs to get an extra point land before.
It takes a little while to get him turned.
Well, and Ben Matzke, credit him. I mean, he's fought off some pretty mean half Nelsons here.
I'm trying to get 2 more here before 10 seconds is up.
And there's that chicken wing with a half. He's probably going to run out of time. Ooh, that was close for the fall. He almost thought about raising his hand. So 13-3 at the close of one. Choice goes to Jamestown, I believe. He says he's going down. 13-3. Brock Fetig with the lead.
If he doesn't get him turned pretty quick, I have a feeling he'll probably cut him again. But well, then again, it is only the second period.
Yeah. He gets that chicken wing hooked up again. He was pretty successful at turning him with that. He really wants to fall. He doesn't want to tuck. Now he's bringing him over. Got him in tough position. There's the fall. We'll call it 2 minutes and 44 seconds. 2:44, Brock Fetig with the pin.
Well, that'll at least get us even back up. But
and now we're going to go to Conway.
Looks like we're moving up everybody a little bit. I bet.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Yeah.
I guess that tells us what's going to happen with Hughes.
Yeah.
Wrestling for the Blue Jays, Preston Gaul. For your Bismarck Demons, it's been Nagl.
So Nagl will fill in here. And Kringley will move up. So Preston Gaul and Ethan Nagl.
Or Ben Nagl.
Ben Nagl, excuse me. Thank you. Nagl in control, 2-0 on that takedown.
Yeah, Ben's doing real well this year. He's number 2 in the WDA, right behind Caden at one. I think they're both at 160 right now, but right now, of course, he's wrestling up to 182. But
now in the early going, they were listed at 170, 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. Well, if Muse goes down to 52, I would think he's going to be salty.
Oh, yeah.
He was in that match the whole way. It was a great match. We got a caution for warning stalling. Again, extra points in a duel like this is so important. So if you can eliminate pins, eliminate superiors in major decisions, those points can make a big difference. You can play an important part even in a losing situation.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of those duels come down to the wire.
12 seconds to go. Trying to lock up that cradle. And close to locking it up. Time is just going to be the nemesis. With the buzzer, we move to period 2 with Ben up front. Nagl 2-0. Preston Gaul's a sophomore. That's a loaded group of sophomores for Jamestown.
Ooh, careful there, Ben. He kind of came in there a little bit too fast. Wasn't kind of watching where he was going, and there he goes.
Able to pancake and circle well. Pick up that 2-point takedown. Moves it to 4-0. 6-6 on the team score. Third match of the evening if you just tuned in.
Nice drive. He just drives him right down her shoulder with that claw ride. Here it comes. Got to tuck his head down. I think he was going for the tilt there, but forgot to tuck his head in.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a stall call with a point.
I think we got a full Nelson call. Yep.
Well, I think no, he was hauling. He
called it on
the stalling. Yeah, he had his hand
stalling.
up. Yeah, 5-0.
5-0. You're correct. Clock winding down under 20 seconds. There's another stall.
Again. Another point, penalty point, 6-0. So 2 stallings. One more, they go to 2 points.
Coming up on third period action, 6-0. Ben Nagl out front. Good position by Nagl as he grabs that leg and spins around, scores with it for a reversal. 8-0. Preston Gaul, his mission right now is to relinquish another minute and a half and not get stuck.
Ben's really wearing him out here. He drove his head over there with in trying for the cradle, but headgear.
Yep. Preston Gaul really tall. Got to be 6'1", 6'2", somewhere in that neighborhood at least.
You have to get off the side a little bit here.
You might see another. See, as long as you're fighting pinning combinations, tough to call a stalling situation. But if you're just going to sit there, you may see another 2 points being logged in here now.
Oh, here it comes.
Yep.
2. Makes it 10-0.
Yep. 2 more like that will be very big.
What's that, Lincoln? 1 more and then he's out?
Superior's at 12. Oh, 1 more. It's penalty. Yeah, you're right. I think this is going to end this way. Clock winding down to 5. Sit out by Gaul as he's trying to make that movement. Final score 10-0. So Ben Nagl steps in and does a good job of filling in there.
Well, this will be a good matchup here. We got number 3 at 195, Austin Kessler. He's going to take on number 1 of Ben Kringley.
Yeah.
Gee whiz, Brant Kringley.
Brant Kringley, yeah.
Wow, that'll be good. 195, so...
I think Kringley gets excited about these situations. He likes big matches.
Oh, yeah, he does. He's fun to watch.
Russian tie up inside. He can toss you too, especially he gets that inside leg.
Oh, he's getting in the hat. Oh,
there's 2 though. He just stuck under that inside Russian tie up. It's 2-0. He's out in front. Kringley looks really physical.
Yeah, it's nice to have him back healthy and hopefully get a full year out of him. And oh, here we go.
That's a lot of pressure in on that half Nelson with that twist. Got the leg in position. He moves that over.
He's going to hop over. There you go. Oh, he'll have to go back and do it again.
Yeah. He's decided to cut him. Goes right in on that single leg. Now pops it up to 2. And he's going to pick up 2. Looking for more. Nope, doesn't happen for him. So 4-1.
Oh, this is, I didn't hear that. This is Darren Davis, huh? That's wrestling right now for Jamestown? I thought it was Austin.
Oh, Darren Davis?
Yeah, that's
right.
He
must have weighed in at 95 also then.
Yeah. Now he's number 2 at 220 for WDA anyway.
Well, he's pretty light 220 if he weighed in to make 95 too.
Yeah.
There's another example of somebody probably looking at going down. Greenway's got him going towards his back right now, though.
He's going to scoot just a little bit more. Oh, he did get 2 there.
6-1. The end of 1. We'll go to the defer. Greenway's going to choose down.
I don't think this will take long.
Boy, I tell you what, he came out of that stand-up well.
Oh, he just slips out of it. Yeah.
It's a 2-point reversal for Renner.
Another reversal. Makes it 8-1. Team score right now, Bismarck Demons 10, Jamestown 6. And now he's in trouble. Now Kringley going to go right out to that headlock and sit on it.
Yep.
There's the fall. So that will be 2 minutes 40 seconds with the fall. And now we're at 2:20, right?
Yep. Getting a little confused myself here.
I don't know who Jamestown has right now. That is Ethan Stewart for us, though.
Jamestown is Austin Kessler.
Okay.
Oh, so they flip-flopped him.
Yep.
Okay. Stewart comes in, made a nice shot. Countered rather quickly. There's a 2-point takedown. Kessler has got him towards his back, but he was able to get back out of there.
Oh, no, don't go there.
Kessler's got him in real trouble. There's the fall. And that's going to go in 48 seconds. So Kessler, winner in 48 seconds at 2:20.
We're definitely going to have the top area.
And that team score now moves to 16-12, and we're at heavyweight. And Jamestown has a #1 kid in the WDA.
It's Moran.
Braden number 3 or 4.
I think you said 4.
4, yeah.
No, he was 3 in the early going. That's correct.
Yeah, because I think the next rankings of the Coaches Bowl comes out on the 11th. So we got a few more days before we get the new ones.
Yep. And there's a good takedown. Uh-oh, a lot of power right here. He throws those hips across. I'll tell you what, it's tough to stop. And there's a fall. So 47 seconds for that fall. So Moran goes down to Krebs. No.
Krebs, you're right.
Moran goes down to Krebs by fall. And right now, Jamestown with a lead of 18-16. And now we're coming out, Ben Deforest and Lucas Schlepitz.
For the Demons, it's Ben Deforest.
And Ben Deforest does not waste much time. Again, the single leg. Again, the cradle. No mysteries here.
Nope.
And he really can put that cradle on tight. He picks up 3. He's up by 5. 0.
And 3 back points for the Ben Deforest.
Rock and load again. You got all the confidence in the world in that cradle, I'll tell you. You're going to let him go, build some points up here. Lucas Schlepitz got a blood breakout here.
Blood count.
$18-16 right now, and we're at 106. Started at 160. Jamestown out in front.
I think you'll see the Ben coming out. Was he? Okay, yeah. So he'll come out. He'll hopefully get him. He's got another minute to get him back on his back here.
Yeah. The cradle master will do her. One good 8th grader, I'll tell you that. And even locked tighter this time. Now he's going to put that knee right in the right position. Well, credit Lucas Schlepitz as he's able to fight that back off. Not before it moves to 10-0 though. And cranks him over again. I'm sure some of the viewers at home are sitting there saying, how can he do that all the time? I tell you, it's called good technique is what it's called. And there he picks up some more. 13-0. That's the end of the first period. Deforest coming up with 13 strong, dominant points here at 106. And Lucas Schlepitz doing a great job of fighting himself out of some really tough situations.
We're definitely going to need some bonus points, so Ben's coming through there. I'm looking at the lineup coming up here. It's of course you got the Christian, Wilford, and LJ coming up after that. But after that, we got some pretty even matches coming up here that could go either way. So.
Like we said, a lot of it's going to come down to the extra points, as we say. I think Ben's trying to set up a pinning combination that's really strong. He doesn't want to go to the tech real quick.
Right.
And I got our first warning for stalling.
Yeah, Ben's trying to get his arms in there, but Lucas keeps grabbing his hand, so he's trying to, like you said, trying to make sure he's got it on really good and tight before he goes to it. Got less than a minute here left in the second period.
There's 1 point right there. Now he's going to walk him across. Got it pretty tight. Now he's got to settle. Got enough time.
Uh-oh, I think his head's going to slip out of there. But
there it is. So the time of the fall is going to be 3 minutes and 44 seconds. 3:44. So Deforest comes through with the big points. That helped. Here comes Thunder. I'll tell you what, that heel pick just amazes me how quick these guys can do it.
He's going to pit him in less than 10 seconds here.
Tenifu's got him tight. There it is.
I missed it. 11 seconds.
Yeah, 11 seconds. You just missed it.
So Willie's got some work to do if he's going to beat his brother.
Yep, well, here comes lightning.
Thunder and lightning, I like that.
Yeah. It doesn't take long as he keeps spinning. Now he's got that near cradle locked up. He'll pick up 2. Now he's trying to chase the leg up, see if he can solve that issue too. Because if you can get that near cradle locked and then bring that leg across with it, just as he's trying to step across, he's so close on a couple occasions. Now he decides to dump him forward and make a stock series out of it. Now he's got the leg. Now he's chasing it up.
I think his left shoulder's too far out. Maybe not.
Well, if he walks around and got that kind of balance. Got him in trouble right there.
Oh, yeah. Ouch. What
potentially dangerous. Well, didn't like something about what was going on with them limbs.
I don't know. Maybe because his knee was at his ear, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. Going to pick up 3 for the near fall. Wilford now putting together all types of thoughts about how he can secure a fall. At the same time, Grady Anderson, you aren't going to believe this, but I have a grandson in Denver, Colorado named Grady Anderson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw that in the lineup, just couldn't believe it.
Grady's number 3 in WDA also.
Yep. Well, we're seeing quality rosters going at each other here. No question about that. There's an escape. Going to move to 5-1. 35 seconds to go.
So 1 point escape for Grady Anderson.
I think it should read second period up there, shouldn't it? No?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, it's just been that first period. It's a little longer than that other one. There you go. There's a 2-point takedown. 7-1. As Wilford takes that lead. Now he's going to try for that tilt. Brings it across. And might have got a little sloppy in there. And there's going to be a 3 and a reversal. It'll be 9-3.
For Wilford, Tenifu, 2-point reversal for Grady Anderson.
Yep. So Anderson comes up with some points here. Makes it 9-3. Wilford's going to go down.
I don't know. Grady looked like he put those legs in pretty good. Willie better be ready.
Yeah. Another great sophomore for Jamestown.
And he was.
There's that quick escape.
For Wilford, Tenifu.
Just like lightning the way he comes out of the bottom. And he tries to power him over. Good move by Anderson. In on a single tight and lock, but it was pretty well spread out.
Yeah.
Wilford's going to try and come back and cross-face and spin behind. There's 2.
Cradle. He should have stayed towards the head there when he was walking around, I think.
(12-3) right now, and I think we're still holding 3 points in the hand of the referee here. It looks pretty tight and getting tighter.
Still got 40 seconds to do it and to get the pin in, but I don't know. Grady's getting looser and looser a little bit there.
Credit Grady Anderson fighting well off his back, boy, I'll tell you.
Oh.
Another out. Another 3. 15-3. And Jamestown's going to be very happy to come out of here with the technical fall.
Yeah, he fought really hard so far. So
that's the end of 2. Team score right now. The Demons are up 28-18 over the Jamestown Blue Jays. We're in third period action at 1:20.
Here comes the dump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro, my goodness. Oh.
Wow.
That Grady's a tough boy. He's a tough boy.
That's a good sophomore, too.
Wilford was going for the dump there and put him over his back, but Grady just overpowered him, put Willie on his back for a split second, and Willie said, holy cow, what's going on here?
And Anderson's going to come out again, and that's going to be a technical fall. So Wilford picks up the tech fall.
4 minutes and 47 seconds for your Bismarck Demons, Wilfred Tenifu.
And that moves us to 126. Aljo Araujo is going to take on Sam Schlepitz. And Sam would be the older brother of Lucas, I'm sure. Lucas is an 8th grader, Sam sophomore.
Sam Schlepitz. And for the Demons,
Aljo doesn't waste any time.
No. Aljo ran right into that leg. Right off the whistle.
And we visited about this before. I think right now the best rider on the Bismarck team is LJ.
Very strong on top. Yep.
Well, we saw that when he rode out Barnhart in the early going of that St. Mary's duel. That was a surprise.
That's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah. Well, I bet it'd been 4 years since Mr. Barnhart had been rode out. I can tell you that. Now with those legs, he's trying to just tighten that up with that power half series. Now he's going to walk out really heavy out front, but he's actually a little bit high. There he comes back in. There's about an inch right there. There's the fall. 1 minute, 10 seconds. Aljo Araujo, 110 with the fall. Moves the team score 39-18.
Got the senior Juan Flores coming out and getting the match in.
And he's taking on Aiden Braun.
Down is Aiden Braun. For your Bismarck Demons is Juan Flores.
A 130.
Whoa, big throw by Brown. And he surprised Flores and put him right on his back, and he's got him in trouble. Well, Flores able to regain and recover. Not before 5 points is given up, though. Excellent toss.
Aiden is definitely a tough wrestler. He's number 3 in the WDA, but boy, he's every but number 3. He should maybe even be a little bit higher, but he's got some tough kids in front of him.
Flores needs to get some hand control and start working up. Got to get his head off the mat. There he goes. Yeah, he picks up one.
That's a 1-point escape for Juan Flores.
And I think Flores may not have so much quick reaction moving toward him again. You're going to go back and sweep a single on the outside. There it is. Nice 2-point takedown of that double.
Very nice.
And it moves it 5-3.
Nice job, Juan.
Nice takedown.
Aiden ended up taking second. They lost to Christian Tenifu in the finals, the state tournament.
And here comes the escape.
Stay with him, only 3 seconds. Oh.
That was not a timely good time to do that.
No.
Aiden goes down. So far he's been able to come up and hit that stand-up, get good hand control, and gain an escape. With the score 5-3, Juan may be better off giving him that. Not that reversal, I can tell you.
He's got to stay in good position here.
He recovered pretty well.
He's got to block that left arm when he goes across. Uh-oh.
7-3. Aiden Brown out front. Wow.
He just overpowered him there.
You step into him, he throws that power at you. He is not bashful, but no score out of that exchange.
Yeah, I was thinking there's going to be a stalemate.
7-3 though, he's going to need a big one.
Oh boy, good recovery by Juan there.
There he had a shot right there. Yeah, I thought he was actually going to do it right back to him.
Holy cow, Juan is impressive here. They're both really strong wrestlers. You can just tell they're powering each other.
All right, 7-3 going to third period. Going to go both up. I think that's a good choice. Braun is an excellent rider. Going to burn a lot of clock if you give him a chance. Whereas if you could toss him or at least take him down and let him go, you're going to put him back where you can get somewhat control of the match. 7-3 is a tough lead to come back from there.
Especially on your feet here, Owen. Oh.
Nice move by Braun.
Better flatten out.
I think he's got two right there. 9-3. One minute, 12 seconds to go. Third period action. You just tuned us in.
He just pulled him back. Come on.
39-18 the score, and Jamestown with a possible decision here to move it to 21.
Juan started to get a little bit of separation there.
We started at 160. We're at 132. No, good move by Flores as he's able to circle on out.
He's pulling him out. He's trying to, Juan just pulls him back in. That's good.
Juan can come up and pick up two. There's a good move.
What was that? That's awesome.
That's a good idea.
What was that? Juan Flores.
2-point takedown. You got to cut him again, though. He's got to cut him. He's got to cut him.
Get away from him. Get away from him. Let him up and get away from him.
1 point is
Now conditioning may make the difference. 23 seconds to go.
Yeah!
Double. Yeah! 2-point takedown. Got to cut him again. Got to cut him again. Here we go.
He doesn't see his
8
coaches.
to 10. He's got to cut him. He's not going to turn him. 7 seconds is not going to be enough.
Get away from him. God dang, he couldn't see his coaches to cut him.
Yeah. But he had to give up one. That had put him in 3 territory, as it is now, 11-8. Now he's got a 2 toss. Good job by Flores coming back, though. Flores' conditioning really made a difference in that 3rd period.
Oh, yeah.
Great match, 11-8 by decision. The winner going to be from Jamestown, and that's Aiden Braun, the sophomore.
I'm going to go back and rewatch that little roll through that Juan did there. That was fun.
Cool. I liked it. Now we're at Parker Bentz and Joel Bowman. Bowman a junior, Bentz a senior.
Wrestling Blue Jays is Joel Bowman. And for your Bismarck.
Joel's number 2 in WDA right now, so tough kid.
It'll be a big match for Parker. Parker's in good position right now.
Yeah, he ended up 3rd last year in state, it looks like.
There it is. There it is. All he's got to do is rock it back. Rock it back. All right, he's going to pick up 2 for sure. So a nice takedown. Countered it well.
Get some back points here. Oh.
Well, I tell you, his legs may save him out of this one. Parker doing a good job here, controlling with that half Nelson counter with the legs.
He's got to get him flattened out a little bit more. Joel's starting to get his legs out.
Yeah. 40 seconds to go, first period action. 2-0, Bentz up front.
Oh, 1 count.
He'll be on the edge of the mat right now. He'd like to get back a little bit. That'll do it. So we got 18 seconds. The last thing you want to do is give up any points with 18 seconds to go.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to keep him down. A little bit of forward pressure.
We'll see that first move from the bottom now. Oh, there's that tilt. Just missed. And that's the way that period's going to end. And Parker Bent's going to be out front 2-0.
Uh-oh. Just about got sloppy there.
Yeah. When you get a little high, you get yourself in trouble. He's going to defer, Jamestown says, and over to Parker. He's got to go down, I would think. I could be wrong, but I don't. You got to have confidence in your scoring ability.
There you go. Nice. Good hand control.
And that's the difference right there. When you come up with hand control, you got way better position. (3-0). Bentz in front. Shoots in deep.
Nice. Nice. That's power.
Nice counter.
That's a 2-point takedown for Parker Bentz.
Nice counter by Bentz.
We got a 3 count.
He's going to pick up that 3 for sure. And there they are. He moves it 8-0.
Back points for Parker Bentz.
Oh, there he's got to get him in.
Yeah, you can't get high on that deal again. But seems to have a lot of confidence in it, I'll tell you that. We're at 138. And we have 2 more matches in the duel. What do we know about Eric Shea at 45?
I don't know, yeah, as a freshman.
Yeah.
So should be a good, I think he's taking on Tate Olson probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, he's flat. He's flat. Oh. got 20 seconds left to get him back over there. 3 more.
Yep, makes it 11 to 1. One more turn's going to help in the scoring category, too. Flores really showed well in his conditioning in that third period.
Yeah. I'm really impressed with that match. That was fun.
Well, and it give him a lot of credit, boy. I tell you, he's got confidence in his tosses.
All right, let's go, Parker.
Good shot by the Jamestown boy in on that single. Joel Bowman.
Gonna kick his leg out. Uh-oh, Joel got over the top. I think, he almost got the leg hooked there. No, don't go that way, Parker. You're giving him the leg.
Yeah, we're going to just call that one a stalemate. I think that one was a little bit to Parker's advantage there.
Oh, yeah.
.43 seconds to go. 11 to 1. Parker Benz out front. Team score: Bismarck Demons 39, Jamestown Blue Jays 21.
Oh, he should have
picked up 2. Bowman comes back with that toss. I'll tell you, for a young team, Jamestown's got a lot of confidence in that tossing.
I think Parker, if he had scrambled a little bit there right at the end when he got thrown, I think he would have came back out of there. But he got a deep half on.
And you'll also see in a little third period conditioning where Parker's probably not been involved as much.
1 point escape for Parker.
It's a 12 to 3.
With the 12 to 3 major decision for your Bismarck Demons and Parker Benz.
Yeah, nice match for Parker.
Yep. 12-3 decision. Give him a major, so that will move 39-21. Now we got Tate Olson and Eric Shea.
Wrestling for your Bismarck Demons is Tate Olson.
This is Eric, you said?
Eric Shea, correct.
Not familiar with him, but he's only a freshman, so.
Oh, he's a sophomore, yeah.
No, he's a freshman, isn't he? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Here we go, Tate. Oh, that'll be backing up, I think. No? Okay.
I think he got kind of pushed, too, so.
These two are going to, by the end of the third period, they're going to come out a little bruised up in the head. I think I've seen them hit heads about 3 times already.
There's that single leg. There's another double.
Oh. No, stay in.
Shea did a good job. They call him for playing the edge.
Oh, Eric's happy about that. Something happened to Tate there. Watch yourself. Oh, nice.
Going to pick up 2. Able to slip through. Come in off that bear hug and slip through. Looks like a duck under on one side. 2-0 as Tate Olson out front. We're at 1:45. We got one match to go. Number 1 ranked team in the state, the Bismarck Demons, taking on the Jamestown Blue Jays, the number 4 ranked team. And so far, they look like the 4th best team, too.
Yeah, they're doing good. Yep. That's some hard.
Wrestled well.
Still got to go to. That's what I was going to say. He needs to go. He's already got his 3 points. He needs to go with something different.
Tate Olson says he's going to defer. We're going to go both up. Shea likes it up there. And there's a wizard counter off that single, but Shea is in deep.
Front quarter, he's got the front quarter coming around. Oh, he's going to, nice switch.
There's the score. Nice job by Tate Olson. He picks it up, now 7-0. Oh, going to score back points right there as he rolled right back into him.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he's going to hold him with his legs, but.
Got to have a heavy leg to do that. 9-0 now. 1:15 to go. Second period.
I'm not sure if he's got the cradle hooked up or not.
I think he's just got a inside hook, not locked. Oh, we got that half Nelson working over his back. He's got him in real trouble as he moves towards his back. He's scoring again, but this one, if he's able to settle, he's got 30 seconds. And there's the count. There it is. The pin. So with 3 minutes and 34 seconds to go to the fall, Tate Olson, 3:34, the winner. Who's the team score? 49-21 Demons. The last match of the evening. We got Isaac Peterson, and it's Josiah Reimers. Reimers with a good shot at a double.
It's Josiah Reimers, and for your Bismarck Demons, it's Isaac Peterson.
He hasn't let go of that single leg since he got in there, I'll tell you. There goes 2.
2-point takedown for Isaac Peterson.
So Peterson comes away with a takedown. It looks at that cradle and he sets it up and throws him back there.
Really strong in the cradle.
Yeah. He's going to try and lock and load it a little bit better though this time.
Remember him in Mad Pack, he was always, he just wrapped those big arms around him.
Got him in great shape. So Peterson with the win by fall, 1 minute and 1 second.
Final score, the Jamestown Blue Jays 21, your Bismarck Demons 55.
55-21.
Please remember, you are required to wear a mask when at a BHS facility.
So pretty nice turnout. Good show. Good duel. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was a fun duel. There was a couple of matches there that just really got the blood pumping.
Well, we started the first one, and that's the one you're talking about the best. Credit Jamestown come away with 6 points. They were hoping to come away with 3, I'm sure. And to have a circumstance with about, 17, 18 seconds on the clock, and basically Caden putting himself in a position where he pinned himself. And he was leading at the time 4-3.
Yeah.
So he had just come back, but he was trying to get leg control and get a better ride and try to make that last 17 seconds. But
I think he was trying to get some back points, but he pulled him on top of himself and just stayed there too long.
Yeah, should have been a little more content along that line. We're going to have 1 or 2 coaches coming up, talking to us here in just a little bit, kind of filling in on things, and we'll go from there.
I think the other big one was just Juan Flores. Flores, he didn't come out there, but taking on Aiden Braun, that's a runner-up finalist, state finalist, in the taking that match on. That was a fun match to watch.
And Braun really was put in a good position because right away, boom, he picks up 5 on that good toss, and it was a great toss. That Brown can throw some people, no question.
Yeah, that was
looking forward to maybe seeing those two wrestle again. We don't know.
Yeah, there was a little bit of moving around with the weights and stuff like that, so we'll see where everybody ends up here.
And what will happen probably at 160? Do you think Colton Muse is going down? Do you think he's good? He's a sophomore, so we'll see what's going on. Got 2 coaches coming our way right now.
I'm going to make room for them. And
they got the lights out so we can turn our standby survival light off here in case we needed that. Coach Mark Rowdy and Jeff Schumacher's going to be with us and join us. Probably give them a microphone and put them right in front of us. How's that sound? Yeah, we're going to give them a headgear. That's even better.
you guys can just pass that back and forth.
Yeah. Well, welcome, coaches. We'll put both of you over here on this side and kind of pass that back and forth as a microphone. I think you can hear me pretty well. Congratulations on a great duel tonight. It was a really enjoyable one to call and one that had a lot of excitement in it.
Yeah, there was definitely some firepower tonight.
Well, and we probably should start out with that first match. Boy, you talk about a comeback. You think you're coming out at the back door, and all of a sudden you end up in a position where you're going to stick yourself. But part of that, Muse put out a great effort. That was a good match at 160. Both boys.
It was a good match, and I think that what happens is sometimes them are learning things that you have to look at, and people got to know that you can get pinned and you can pin yourself. You got to know where your legs are, and when his legs are over the top like that, it's easy to catch a guy's head. He can't get his legs back out.
Absolutely.
So that's exactly what happened.
Absolutely. I thought the other match that really came to town was when Flores right away gets tossed for 5, but boy, you talk about a scramble back in the 3rd period, and he was just fighting his way. I know you guys were yelling, can you cut him? Can you cut him? Well, it doesn't always work that way, and he was trying his darndest, but boy, I'll tell you, his conditioning was fabulous. He really came on strong.
Braun is a great athlete, and when you put us in a position like we did where we had a chance to win at the end, you take away the 5-pointer, and it's a different match.
Absolutely. I think we should spend just a couple minutes talking about the first half of the year. We kind of, with the virus scenario and everything, we're probably at that turmoil right now. But been a good half a year. I can only tell you got to be envious as coaches when you got people in your JV who have placed in the state who can't break into the lineup. You got people who have participated on a high level, can't break into that lineup, and you got some great young kids that have really forced the issue on making that wrestling room. Got to be competitive in there, coaches.
We have a really, really good room. We really do. You can look up and down on the walls and that stuff, and you're going to see some guys going, and they go hard. And we've had rooms where a lot of freshmen, when they're coming in the room and they're not really, schooled to work as hard as we do in the room and that stuff, we don't have that. These guys are really, really, really working hard. You're going to have to look long and hard to find a couple slackers in our room right now. It's a strong.
Absolutely, Coach. Totally agree with you. And Mark, I think the one thing that you can probably expand on a little bit, when you look at this lineup where you got it right now, boy, it's a pretty solid lineup, I'll tell you.
Yeah, definitely a solid lineup. I would just comment back the hungry part that I think I said in there.
You said in the first initial time.
Yeah, first one that we did. There's so much hunger in that room. There's kids that come in and they just want to get better. We can push them through a hard practice, and there's still 8 to 10 kids that are sitting in the room afterwards wanting to do extra, want to pick coaches' brains, and it's just really phenomenal to be part of it.
And you've got a good mix of every class. It's not dominated. One thing I saw for Jamestown, this sophomore class, they got 8 of them in the lineup, and they had three wrestling JV. You turn out 12 kids in one class that are all wanting to wrestle. That's a great deal. You've got a couple of classes that are really, really strong, but you got really good balance.
Yeah, I know Jamestown does have a strong sophomore class, and they have a couple guys that are sitting out right now too. That are, I know one of them, Walters, is a varsity kid. But we're in a great situation with our freshman class. It's extremely strong. Our sophomore class, you're gonna, and the molding between all 4 of them classes, between the freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior, they line up real nice for us this year. And they do, and they sure looks like it's gonna line up next year real well for us.
And Coach, you made a comment in our first interview how Bismarck was notorious for knowing how strong they were in the lower weights, but from what you were just talking about, you're seeing that transition into the middle weights also. Another kid that I'm going to give a real good heads up is Ben Deforest. That 8th grader has come on strong. You scout him, I'm going to tell you what he's going to do. He's going to put a cradle on you. How you like that? He's also going to shoot a single leg. How you like that? But nobody stopped him yet. So he's done a great job. And again, back in that hungers thing you're talking about, Mark, you got Noah knocking on the door. Challenge match, 3-2. Wow. When you got the kid in the room that's giving you the toughest battle, going out here is getting like a picnic,
It's not. I'm telling you, like I said, our room is. We're going to have to look really hard at our 3 alternates, and we're looking at who are we going to pick, you know what I mean?
It's going to be a tough call.
A lot of good alternates there.
Yep.
A lot of them.
Yep. How about coming up, coaches? Anything that you're really looking forward to? You want to let any news breaking or anything that we've hoped for or wishing upon?
Unfortunately, we don't have any big news to
I was
share.
hoping you might say something, but I won't say anything along that line.
Next week we got Dickinson, and then we have a triangular with Minot and St. Mary's here in our home gym again, but nothing earth-shattering. I think I'll just allude to the fact that there's going to be some big news coming out, I think, from the Activities Association next week, but I'm not going to say any more than that.
Okay.
But, just
we'll let them release their own news.
Yeah, keep your ears to the news next week, because I think there'll be some announcements made that, and a couple of different things that could make it interesting for us. So.
And we also saw Sydney, Montana, and Dickinson wrestle. Dickinson showed well. I was unable to get an update of exactly how they gained their 17 points, but it was 44-17, rings a bell, was what the score was in that duel.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
And the Bergen kid at 52 is awfully strong. He really looks good. But, Dickinson picked up a couple other wins there and that's up. And I was surprised Dickinson got 17 on him, and they did a good job.
Yeah. They did a good job. I think that they probably a confidence builder for them. And then you got Valley City knocking on the door. Boy, they look strong in the dual competition. They put good people on the mat, and they seem to be getting better and better all the time. So that'll be a good look for the, shall we say, the dual state title situation too. All right. Anything else to pass along? Good job by everybody that first go round. Looking forward to the second half of this season.
Yeah, so are we with the duals. It'd be nice to have a little tournament or something, but we can't.
Well, I'm right with you there.
We can work on it.
We can work on it. Thanks much, coaches. Congratulations.
Thank you guys for
Best of 2021.
Thank you.
You bet. We'll let Dyke come back in and join us a little bit. I think that went well, Dyke. Overall, the coach is feeling pretty good about everything. I think they're very prideful of that lineup. we look at it, and I'll tell you what, no weak links there.
Oh no, yeah, they got a lot of depth, a lot of competition in the room, and a lot of great wrestling to help each other get better.
And you had a potential of a 9-point swing, but a 55-21 against Jamestown, a class act, class team, good individuals, and a young team who really, on the mat, I thought performed very well. Fighters.
Oh yeah. Jamestown is very. I was impressed. I'll tell you that right now, because I even had myself second guessing, looking through my the chart coming up here and counting the scores, and I looked at Lake, and of course the old BHS guy, and he said, "No, don't worry about it." But I was looking at it pretty close. That was a tough team. You know,
it was.
They got the bonus points when they needed it,
and they fought to stay off their back. They fought every little single point they could muster. All right, from Bob Owens, Dyke, and Lakin, our head cameraman here, we're going to say thanks for tuning in. We really enjoy bringing this to you and hoping you're enjoying it as much as we are. And Dyke, thanks for all the technical support. This guy is a rockin' genius with all this stuff. And he's got it down to a point where, as Scott says, boy, he's got it really labeled well. I said, well, that could be telling us something about our intelligence. I don't know. But anyhow, thanks for tuning in, and thanks to you, big guy. Right. Thanks to Lakin. We'll go from there.
Thanks, everybody.
Everybody out.
Over 100 viewers today, too, so that's pretty good.